Hello, and welcome to the Mount Prospect 4th of July Parade. I'm Cheryl Lufitz.
And I'm Danielle Masterson, and we are gathered here at downtown Mount Prospect. It's a long-standing tradition. I think we were trying to figure out what year this is, and apparently even historians aren't sure.
Correct. But this really is a tradition for our community. As you can see, the parade route is packed with people. Many people put out their blankets early in the morning to get their spot. A lot of people have their spot they like year after year. And it's really great to see the community turn out to see their friends and neighbors marching in the parade.
Yeah, they are out in full force. It's very hot out. We are sweating out here, but we are staying hydrated. We've got our sunblock on, and you'll notice a lot of clusters under the shaded trees, right, Cheryl?
Correct. That's the hot spot, so to speak, along the route. Well, and what I love by doing this, I do believe 4th of July is kind of like a hometown holiday. Mm-hmm. People like to be home. They like to go to these community events. But if they can't make it, or if they are traveling, we get to make it feel like they're here.
Yeah, definitely. So we are certainly excited to guide everybody viewing here along the way, along our journey as the parade makes its way toward us. Mm-hmm. First up, I think, is the VFW, so we're going to be seeing them in just a moment here.
Right. We always start every parade with the presentation of the colors. Usually that is done by the members of the VFW. And it's kind of a nice reminder before the candy and before some of the other things of what this parade and what this holiday really represents.
Yeah. Why we're here, right? Of course,
Correct.
We all love the bands and the colors and the candy, and but yes, that's a great reminder of why we're all here and gathered here today.
And I would argue we are all here.
Yeah,
it's a great crowd today.
It is pretty much standing room only at this point, I would say.
We love our parade.
We do, and I think that's what makes Mount Prospect so special. I mean, there are quite a few people here, but it still has that small town sort of feel, right?
Correct. And a lot of people start their day with a pancake breakfast. They come to the parade, they go to the festival, they see fireworks. Like I said, I do feel like 4th of July is really a hometown holiday.
Yeah. We're starting to hear some conversations already about dinner tonight. Hot dogs, hamburgers, that sort of thing. I heard some folks talking about some out-of-state fireworks they may have gathered that they might be doing at home. So lots to look forward to today.
So as the colors approach, this is the Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 1337. The VFW traces its roots back to 1899 when the veterans of the Spanish-American War and the Philippine Insurrection founded local organizations to secure rights and benefits for their service. By 1915, membership grew to 5,000. By 1936, membership was almost 200,000. Since then, the VFW's voice has been instrumental in establishing the Veterans Administration, creating the GI Bill for the 20th century, the development of the National Cemetery System, and the fight for the compensation for Vietnam vets exposed to Agent Orange and for veterans diagnosed with Gulf War syndrome. Annually, the nearly 1.7 million members of the VFW and its auxiliaries contribute more than 8.6 million hours of volunteerism in the community, including participation in Make a Difference Day and National Volunteer Week.
Is that next?
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. It's great to see everybody here.
It really
Thank
is.
you.
That's devotion right there in full uniform, marching down these hot streets. Moving along, we still see some veterans coming out in some cars. I see a Mustang.
Well, you have the VFW, and then also I know members of the American Legion Post were marching along with that. Here in Mount Prospect, we have American Legion Post 525. I see people I know. I told you, everybody's here. Happy 4th of July.
And I think we
The American Legion Post in 1930, 16 World War I veterans got together in Mount Prospect and decided to form the American Legion Post. They are a very active group, and from those 16 members, the Post has grown to 252.
Yep, and beginning with those 16 members. And I'm sure you can hear the sirens coming along. The Mount Prospect Fire Department was established in 1913, and for over 100 years of their mission has remained the same: to protect life, property, and the environment by providing dynamic services to the community 24 hours a day. The fire department responded to over 7,000 calls for service last year, wow, including 5,000 medical conditions. So the fire chief, John Dolan, Deputy Chief Tom Wing, and all of the members of the Mount Prospect Fire Department wish everyone here a very happy and safe 4th of July.
And this is always, I remember, the kids love seeing the fire trucks and the fire department and just knowing what the first responders do.
Oh my gosh.
It's amazing.
It really is.
I love all the waves, the high fives. We've got the police on the bike patrol visiting with kids along the route.
Yeah, it is nice. They don't always get the appreciation that they deserve, so it's nice that we're seeing some little fist pumps and high fives and waves and things like that.
It's hard not to wave.
How could you not? How could you not? Especially maybe the cameras didn't catch the kiddos in the back,
Right.
but that's my favorite part, is just seeing the smiling faces of these kids.
Right. I mean, you've got the kids on the side who love going for some candy and some of those giveaways, and then the kids that are on the float. That's the great part, too, of this parade. So many different community organizations participate, so kids can be in the parade for a variety of things, from sports to activities to churches and other organizations. It really is a great opportunity for them.
Definitely. And just when things were starting to quiet down, here come some more sirens.
More members of the Mount Prospect Fire Department. They are giving us a reminder that fireworks and sparklers are not allowed in Mount Prospect, and please leave the fireworks to the professionals.
Yes, I saw a meme the other day. This might be the last day you wake up with 10 fingers. So maybe keep that in mind when thinking about doing those fireworks.
And I will say, the fireworks that they put on here in Mount Prospect are fantastic. Whether you watch it here at the festival or in some of the other viewing areas and parks nearby, it always is an excellent show. So let the professionals do their job and pull up a lawn chair, a blanket, and enjoy the display by the professionals.
Yes, definitely. And no cleanup, right? Like,
Right.
It's so much nicer. You just go there, you watch the fireworks, and you can come home to a clean house. Yeah.
Correct. I love the red, white, and blue lights on the fire truck here. And I do see some candy going out, so
Okay.
I think they are definitely one of the first groups to make sure that the parade viewers, the children, get some sweet treats. I do always like when they try to even give some to the adults, because adults enjoy candy too.
I would like some candy.
Well, let's see.
So we were talking before we sat down tonight about, we're at the very end.
Right.
So we weren't sure if there was going to be candy, but I do see some candy coming our way. The kids are starting to line up and get their bags open and ready to retrieve that candy. So,
As someone who's participated in the parade, that's always the hardest part, making sure you save that candy to get to the people here at the end. But so far, so good.
yeah.
All right.
All right.
You
Oh,
won't
so much
miss
candy.
them. I love
Oh, the joy on these children's face. I love it. And these poor kids handing out candy. Oh, it is hot.
Thank you.
We'll take some.
Thank you. I love it. I love that they have the trucks. I love that they have members of the department walking with their families.
Yes.
It really is. It really takes a village. It's the whole
Certainly
team out
does.
here today.
Got a squad 13 here with all the bells and whistles. We've got a little junior
I was gonna
firefighter
say,
in there.
a couple
Oh, a
of
couple.
them.
One
I
crying,
love
it looks like.
And from the fire department, we move on to the police department.
Yes, the police department is represented in the parade today by members of its honor guard. The Mount Prospect Police Honor Guard is the police department's ceremonial unit, comprised of officers dedicated to maintaining the dignity and decorum of the police brotherhood and sisterhood. Marching in the parade today are the Guardians of the Colors, which is a component of the Honor Guard responsible for displaying the national flag on ceremonial occasions. Also representing the police department is their Polaris UTV. That was paid for with seizure funds, along with their 1974 Dodge Monaco. So that's making its way here, slowly but surely.
The kids love seeing the 74 Monaco. And then the adults too, because we remember the connection to the Blues Brothers and what the the Bluesmobile would look like. So it's always fun when it's out at community events.
Yeah, a showstopper right there.
I wonder how fast it could go.
Yeah.
The stories it could tell.
Oh my gosh.
So we've had the veterans, the fire department, the police department, and now we're coming up on the portion of the parade that is our village representatives. So of course, leading that off will be Mount Prospect Mayor Paul Hofert. He is here today with his wonderful wife Linda, his oldest son Alex, and his two granddaughters, Ellie and Sailor.
I love those names.
I love it. Again, probably an ongoing theme, and I'll stop saying it so we don't annoy people, but really a family and community event. All
Truly.
ages are here. The mayor was first elected trustee in 1991 and then mayor in 2021. And this is his 33rd year participating in the Mount Prospect 4th of July parade. So if we have any questions, we know who to ask. Mayor Hofert's, this is his 33rd parade. So what a great tradition. The mayor is thrilled right now.
He's saying it's the best people in town, and I have to believe him.
Correct.
So coming up is Trustee William Grossi and his wife, Mary. Trustee Grossi was elected to the board for a 4-year term this past April. He is returning to the village board after serving 4 years, starting back in 2017.
A lot of happy 4th of Julys, lots of waves. Nice to see you. And shout out to Public Works for helping out here today. You see the Public Works trucks hosting our village officials. They're participating today too, so thank you to them.
Yeah, certainly. It is a busy time of the year, so we always appreciate their help.
And coming toward us now is Trustee Colleen Saccatelli. She is in her 3rd term as village trustee. Her family loves to participate with her in the parade, and Trustee Saccatelli wishes Mount Prospect residents a safe and happy 4th of July. I'm impressed everybody's still waving, because as we said, we are at the end of the route, and it can be tiring.
Yeah, it's quite the arm workout.
Exactly.
No need to hit the gym today.
But you have to, like the mayor was saying, the best crowd. You have to be motivated by this crowd. The smiles, the waves. Everybody's here.
I have not seen a sad face yet,
No.
with the exception of my 4-year-old. I see him pouting. I think he wants candy.
We got to get him a piece of candy.
And coming up next is Trustee Terry Jens and her guest Christina. Trustee Jens was elected for her 1st term on the village board in 2021 and is excited to be riding in the parade today. In prior years, Trustee Jens would be found marching with her daughter and the Prospect Marching Knights.
and we can maybe hear the Prospect Marching Knights coming in the distance. So they are yet to come.
Okay.
Next is Trustee Vincent Dante. Trustee Dante was elected for his first term on the village board this past April. He has been a Mount Prospect resident since 2001 and is the Mount Prospect Lions Club 2023 president. Trustee Dante is also a veteran of the U.S. Coast Guard.
Okay, and I am excited about this next one. Trustee Augie Filipponi and his awesome family on this beautiful day. He's joined by his wife, Trisha Chukshi, and his children, Olivia and Rovi. Trustee Filipponi has been involved in the village before becoming elected. As a trustee, he served on the Planning and Zoning Commission.
I like his prop.
Oh my gosh.
Now, here comes a miniaturized replica of Mount Prospect's very own one-room schoolhouse, so you know that means it's the Mount Prospect Historical Society. The actual 1896 schoolhouse, restored to its original appearance, was completed in time for Mount Prospect's centennial celebration in 2017. Now, this school year, 400 local students visited for our Living History experience. The Historical Society also hosts monthly needlecraft nights, afternoon teas, and other history programs.
And so for the first time ever, we are welcoming a float for the Village of Mount Prospect Celebration of Cultures. On August 26th, celebrate the diversity of Mount Prospect with cultural booths from different countries around the world, ethnic foods from local restaurants, cultural entertainments, activities for kids, and crafts from 10,000 villages. Wow. The event is taking place from 11 to 6 p.m. outside of Rexplex at 420 Dempster Street.
All right, and I'm going to try to talk a little louder here because we have the one and only Prospect Marching Knights. They are proud to represent Prospect High School and the Mount Prospect community at local, regional, and national events. The band is thrilled to have the opportunity to continue to perform and share their music. In addition to performances at Prospect football games and competitions, the band thanks Prospect High School, the village, and the Prospect Band Boosters for their unending support. Let's listen to the Marching Knights.
Yes.
Thank you, Prospect Marching Knights. This really is one of their favorite performances of the year. They realize how important it is to be out here for the community, to allow the community to see all that hard work they do all year long. And I have to say, I'm a proud parent of one Marching Knight who just graduated and one who just walked by.
Well, congratulations, Cheryl. With us once again are members of the Mount Prospect School District 57 Board of Education. That's a 7-member Board of Education elected by the people and serving without salary, is responsible for school management, regular board meetings, and are open to the public.
Mr. Mayor, happy 4th. How are you? See you. Happy 4th, guys. Happy 4th.
And up next, we've got Cub Scout Pack 151. They have a long and proud history serving our youth at Mount Prospect. Pack 151 is chartered through the PTO at Fairview Elementary School in District 57 and offers a fun program that prepares and excites children to join Boy Scouts in the spring of 5th grade.
And passing by is the Girl Scouts of Greater Chicago and Northwest Indiana Service Unit 404. Girl Scouts bring their dreams to life and work together to build a better world. Girl Scouts of all backgrounds and abilities learn the skills to become stars in our community and make lifelong friendships.
I love it. And they have good cookies, too.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, they're so much more than cookies, but
Right,
those Thin
exactly.
Mints are my life.
And following that, we have Cub Scout Pack 264. They have been serving the youth, both boys and girls, for schools in southern Mount Prospect. They have a year-round program which includes outings, outdoor adventures, and meetings. The founder of the Worldwide Scouting Movement described it as a game with a purpose. Thank you, Cub Scout Pack 264.
Next up is the Republic Services. They are proud to be part of the Village of Mount Prospect's exclusive waste and recycling service partner. Republic Services is a leader in the environmental services industry, partnering with communities across the U.S. for a more sustainable world. On behalf of more than 100 men and women who work at the Mount Prospect-based Republic Services facility, we appreciate your business and wish everyone a safe and happy 4th of July holiday.
And next, a little blast from the past, the Illinois Region Model A Restorers Club. Model A Fords were the most common cars on the road in the late 1920s and early 30s. And today, antique car collectors carefully restore and maintain them. They are driven to many events, always get a friendly smile or wave from the participants in this club. The 40 horsepower engines and 3-speed manual transmissions were truly state-of-the-art in their day. These cars are truly antiques on wheels. We love seeing them here. Remember, if you have an interest in the antique cars, you can visit their website at IllinoisRegionMARC.com.
I think what's so impressive about these is look at how pristine they are. I mean,
Correct.
They don't look like they are that old. They look brand new.
They function, they're riding down the street, horns works, very shiny paints in perfect shape, wonderful restoration jobs by these volunteers. They're truly proud of their vehicles.
All right, and up next are players and families of the Mount Prospect Youth Football Program. They have flag football and tackle football options for ages 5 to 14.
And they are joined by the Mount Prospect Mavericks travel baseball program. So we have football and baseball happening here today. The Mount Prospect Mavericks Travel Baseball Organization are a 9U through 14U competitive travel baseball program servicing Mount Prospect, Des Plaines, and Arlington Heights. Great crowd out here. I think the boys are happy to be riding, and the parents are walking. Something's wrong here. Wait a minute.
Let those parents on.
So we've got the riders and then the walkers. Yeah, the Mavericks travel all over. It's a travel program for ages 9U and up. And I love that they kind of tagged along here with the football. I bet you there are many of these boys that play both sports.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, thank you. Got some candy over here.
There you go.
Oh, and here comes a bus with some bubbles. Can't get better than that.
That's a fun-looking school bus, Grand Prairie Transit.
I don't know about you, but I did not ride on a school bus like that growing up.
Not at all.
So we have the Grand Prairie Transit, which has existed since 1953. Since 1984, the transit bus service has been part of the Cook Illinois Corporation, which operates 18 school bus terminals in the Chicagoland area. School bus fleet lists Cook, Illinois as one of the top 10 largest school bus operators in the U.S.
And more music up next, the Illinois Brass Band. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the award-winning Illinois Brass Band to the Mount Prospect Parade. The band was founded in 1991 as a traditional British-style brass band. This year, the band celebrates their 32nd anniversary, and the band performs 15 to 20 times annually throughout northern Illinois and competes annually in the North American Brass Band Association Championships.
Wow.
Robert Swiss has been in business since 1953 and has been celebrating its 70th anniversary this year. Robert Swiss manufactures precision machine parts for the medical, automotive, aerospace, military, and sporting industries, and we thank them for participating today.
And now we're starting to see some more recent vehicles coming our way.
They are looking good. I feel like I want to say, gentlemen, start your engine.
Right?
Oh, there we go. As if on cue.
All right, where's the police?
That was perfect timing, Cheryl. Bussy Automotive and Detail Center has been operating in downtown Mount Prospect for the past 43 years. They are a family-owned and operated one-stop shop for all of your automotive needs. Okay, the Chicago Metropolitan Brass Ensemble is a 10-piece brass choir featuring some of Chicagoland's most outstanding musicians. They perform a wide range of musical styles, from classic to jazz, from Bach to Sousa, with many of their unique arrangements created by members of the ensemble. This remarkable group of brass players is dedicated to sharing their love of music with audiences everywhere and celebrating the best of brass music.
And here we have next the Bluesmobile, the 1974 Dodge Monaco. That was a decommissioned Mount Prospect police car purchased by Elwood Blues at an auction in the movie The Blues Brothers.
Such a great movie.
Oh, it's a classic. Dan Aykroyd would later say he chose the Mount Prospect Police Department because the cars were the fastest, highest performing cars of the 70s muscle cars at the time.
How far we've come.
Exactly. The car does feature the classic working loudspeaker mounted on the roof, a spotlight, and various side effects, and it's a party on wheels.
Oh, man.
I love it. Thank you, gentlemen. Oh, hey, we just got invited to ladies' night.
All right. I guess we know what we're doing tonight, Cheryl.
Right.
Are you on a mission?
The Penguin on a mission.
I love it.
I need an orange whip.
Embark on a journey with summer reading and let your curiosity bring you beyond the beaten path. Visit the main library, South Branch, or use Beanstack online to sign up and get started. Then track your reading and check in for prizes. Every child who reaches 30 days of reading will receive a book to keep and a ticket for a chance to win a grand prize basket. Grand prizes will be awarded July 31st.
And following the library, we have the Mount Prospect Park District Youth Baseball Softball Leagues for ages 4 to 14. Their 2023 program has over 575 participants amongst 50 teams run by volunteer coaches. These participants were the All-Stars for the Bronco B, Bronco A, Bronco Majors, and the Minors and Majors Softball Division.
All right, and passing us by is a Celebration Bass, a unique 16-piece brass ensemble consisting of musicians of all ages who love to play for the pure joy of performing. Celebration Bass provides entertainment at concerts, parks, festivals, and of course, parades.
And here we have the Mount Prospect Sharks. You can hum the Jaws theme while I read this. The Sharks swim team is part of the Northern Illinois Swim Conference with over 100 swimmers ages 6 to 18. Many of their coaches were once Sharks themselves. The Sharks are a program of the Mount Prospect Park District. They got it.
Oh, they are a rowdy crew. And not to be outdone, here comes Northwest Chargers. That's a non-for-profit hockey club whose home rink is Nicholas Sportsplex. They offer programs for every level of hockey, from learn to skate through U18. They are one of the largest hockey clubs in Illinois, and they say come check them out to learn what the hockey community is all about.
They're probably not used to these temperatures being in the ice rink.
Right. Oh my gosh. Culture shock.
This is a little different for them. Kudos to the adult volunteers who walk along with the kids. A lot of times they've got the water bottles, the fans.
Oh, man.
Even though it is hot out here today, everybody is staying hydrated and having fun participating.
And I have to say, this breeze is actually really nice.
It really is. Up next, St. Paul Lutheran Church and School. Now, St. Paul Lutheran Church and School is celebrating its 111th birthday this year. St. Paul is well connected in this community, offering preschool through 8th grade education and a growing ministry with the Spanish-speaking community. They've got a lovely band playing here. The praise band leads the way, and the praise band will be followed by the Comets Cheer Camp Ladies.
All right, here they come, ladies and gentlemen. That sound could only be made by those beautiful Corvettes from the North Shore Corvette Club. As participants of this parade for over 15 years, the North Shore Corvette Club always brings together the old classics as well as the newer models. They have their own personal favorites. I know I do. What's yours? Chevrolet has been building the Corvette model since 1953, and this parade is a perfect way to see the changes and modifications that have been made to this American sports car over the years. The mid-engine Corvette C8 is a new style from the original Corvette Stingray and has the latest technology to make it one of the most distinguished looking and best handling vehicles on the road. Now, most Corvettes perform well on either a road course or a drag race and still get a decent gas mileage on the road. The North Shore Corvette Club was established in 1973, has a current membership roster of about 200, not bad.
Wow.
The club is sponsored by Black Dog Speed Shop in Lincolnshire and welcomes all Corvette enthusiasts. The club is very active. They sponsor and participate in car shows, charity, drag racing, autocross, road trips, and parades, along with social and civic events. Everyone is invited to join them at 7 o'clock every third Wednesday of the month at Black Dog Speed Shop in Lincolnshire for their membership meeting. For more information, you can visit NorthshoreCorvetteClub.org or just find them on Facebook.
I have never seen so many Corvettes in one place. It is a never-ending line, all different colors. It is truly an amazing show of Corvettes here.
It really is. And I got to ask Cheryl, are you more of a classic Corvette kind of gal, or do you like the newer ones?
I'm kind of a classic. I'm probably, trapped in times gone by. Maybe I would want a little red Corvette if that would give you any indication.
Yes, I would love a little red Corvette. A Stingray would be ideal, but I love them all.
If any of them would like to give me one,
yeah,
I would gladly take it.
I'm with you. Maybe we need to mingle after this
year,
and make some new friends.
Maybe we're, doing some commentary from the parade on the go in the Corvette.
I think you're onto something.
That is a lot of Corvettes.
Oh, man.
I love it. And all so nice and clean. Inside and out, these cars are impeccable.
Oh, my gosh. They are beautiful. And the kids love it, too.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all lined up. They're not going to get as excited about all the floats, but I think this is the one. They're all standing up. They're all looking, so love to see it.
And this group coming up now, they have got the music in them. It's the Big Waters Federation. They are cranking the tunes. And if you don't know what Big Waters is, it's a guides program, Guides and Princesses. It's groups of families in the northwest suburbs of Chicago. They've joined together to celebrate and build upon the bonds fathers have with their children. So go Big Waters.
Oh, man, that looks like quite the
They've
party.
got some moves.
Okay, so maybe when we're done riding around in our Corvette, Cheryl, we could maybe hop on a boat with them. And, I mean, that looks like a blast.
I think they are having a lot of fun.
Look at that.
And I will say the kids don't look too embarrassed by their dad's grooving. They look like they're tolerating it, because sometimes, let's be real.
That is very relatable.
On the top of a truck, no less.
Oh my goodness. Good thing there's a lot of paramedics around.
I love it. I like the simulated campground we got going on there.
Okay.
Like a little looks like he's pretending to toast marshmallows. What a great display.
A 4th of July staple. All right, and
that is St. Mark Lutheran Church of Mount Prospect, and they collect donations for the food pantry.
Oh, well, that makes sense. My mind goes to, shopping. And
I always feel like it looks like supermarket sweep. Again, dating myself. St. Mark's Lutheran Church and Mount Prospect Interfaith Council brings together representatives of different faiths for good in our community. Now today, as we said, with these shopping carts, they are collecting canned goods for the Mount Prospect Food Pantry, and I do see they have a lovely number of donations. Thank you to St. Mark Lutheran Church, St. Raymond's, the Niagara Foundation, and other participating congregations for all you do to serve the community of Mount Prospect. All right, this is something fun.
There are people jump roping in the street.
Some double dutch.
Yes. I don't. Did you ever double dutch?
No.
I attempted many times, it never worked out. So good for those who are able to make it happen.
That is not something we're going to do next time.
No, no.
I'm going to say that right now. Wow.
Wow. Young lady drawing quite the applause.
Okay, I should have started counting. I didn't, but she is amazing.
She's killing it. Okay, we might have to pause the. Oh, ah. All right. Well.
Hey, great job.
I don't
And
know.
from the crowd. Just jumped in,
Yeah. That's what I love about this parade. You never know what's going to happen.
right?
All right. I see a couple more shopping carts approaching. So, for anybody who might want to donate, there's another reminder.
A lot of hard work, guys. Thank you for the help.
St. Mark's wrapping up with their food pantry donations. I love to see that there are things in the shopping cart because it really helps everyone.
It does. I did not think to bring any donations, but something to keep in mind for next year. And coming up next, Dimensions Living Prospect Heights. They combine all the small comforts of home with the specialized care of your loved ones that they need and deserve. They are just a short drive from Chicago and offer beautiful views of the picturesque Rob Roy Golf Course. They're a distinguished continuum of care senior living community, making it an easy transition to different levels of care when needed. Now with assisted living, memory care, rehab, and skilled nursing all on site, moving to a new address or surroundings isn't something that you'll ever have to be concerned about for your loved one.
Lakeshore Academy Gymnastics of Mount Prospect. Lakeshore Academy Gymnastics, located off Rand Road, has 40 years of world-class gymnastics coaching in the Midwest and lots of candy. Located at 520 Business Center Drive. From tots to college age, Lakeshore Academy has the #1 gymnastics team in the region. It also offers classes, competitive teams, summer camps, circus arts classes, and can host your child's next birthday party. And I think we're going to get to see a little bit of some tumbling right now.
Oh.
Wow. Excellent.
No hands, backflips. That is impressive.
Very impressive.
I might
Great
try that on
job.
a trampoline, but not on concrete.
No. Great job, Lakeshore. Oh, here we go again.
Oh. Now imagine doing those every few feet.
I was going to
for
say, again,
how many miles?
We're at the end, and they have not lost any height, any bounce, anything. They
my
are
gosh.
still going strong.
To be a kid again.
No, you can tumble. I'll be the one sitting in the wagon.
The wagon does sound nice as well. Oh, and it's got a little dog in it.
Oh, furry friends like parades too. More music.
All right. I think Earth Radio is approaching us. Mount Prospect natives and 56 Music Fix alumna. Earth Radio makes a return to our annual 4th of July celebration. Be sure to keep an eye on their socials for their upcoming events and music releases. Give it up for Earth Radio.
Some nice tunes by Earth Radio. They are jamming. Next up, we have the Wheeling Township Democratic Organization. State Representative Mark Walker, the Wheeling Township Democratic Organization. Now, the organization is a volunteer organization comprised of Democratic and independent voters, committed to electing qualified candidates to national, state, county, and local office. Wheeling Dems serves the residents of Arlington Heights, Buffalo Grove, Des Plaines, Mount Prospect, Prospect Heights, and Wheeling. Their members include residents throughout northwestern Cook County. We have banners here from State Representative Mark Walker and State Rep Mary Beth Canty out here today. Oh, There's Mark Walker riding in the car.
All decked out.
Yes.
And coming up, Lemons of Love. It's a cancer resource center in Mount Prospect. They're located at 406 West Central in Mount Prospect. The center supports everyone in their community who is impacted by cancer. So whether you're diagnosed, a survivor, a caregiver, or a loved one, they welcome you to connect, learn, and relax in their community of love and support.
And we have the Mount Prospect Gymnastics Club. It's led by Akin K. Matthew. This association works for the socio-cultural well-being and growth of the Mayali community in Kerala, India, holding tight to the traditions of the culture. In India, khenda is an unavoidable musical instrument in all forms of cultural activities. The drum hangs vertically across the musician's shoulders and is played by striking the upper face with sandalwood sticks.
And passing us by is the Prairie Brass Band. They were founded in '97 under the direction of Dallas Niermeyer. And the Prairie Brass Band is a performing arts organization which aspires to the highest musical standards and is dedicated to the growth of the brass band movement in Chicagoland and across North America. Happy Independence Day from the Prairie Brass Band.
And while there is no mail delivery today on the 4th of July Independence Day holiday, look at the members of the Mount Prospect Post Office out here.
As if they haven't dealt enough with people and weather. To see them out showing up like this.
What is it, through rain and sleet and snow? Not today, it's the high heat, and they are out here in full force. The Mount Prospect Post Office proudly delivers friendliness and your mail through any type of weather or pandemic. When COVID-19 hit, the Mount Prospect Post Office was there to deliver your mail and packages. Every employee is so proud to deliver in Mount Prospect.
I love
Thank
it.
you. I like the little little
my
Tykes
God.
car too. There you go.
Oh, that is the cutest. All right, and coming up, the Chicago Area and Northern Illinois Military Vehicle Collectors Club. Here we have a 1954 Dodge M37 presented by the local chapter at the National Military Vehicle Preservation Association that was used in the Korean War.
The vehicles that have been on display today are amazing.
Oh my God, they are living time capsules.
Yeah, it's living history. It's moving history.
It truly is.
And right behind them, making some history on the parade route here, is the New Generation Fancy Drill Team. Let's welcome back the New Generation Fancy Drill Team to Mount Prospect. The High Stepping Drill Team is based out of Chicago under the direction of James Crafton. All participants must maintain a C average in order to continue in performance status. Great performance by the drill team.
Oh, and look at that little one out front. What a cutie.
Giving a salute. Getting in formation. I think here we go.
Ladies and gents, I present into the E to the WG, we are New G. Drill team attention. Drill team attention. What I just say? Drill team attention. Build up. 2, 3, 4.
Nice job, New Generation
All right.
Fancy Drill Team. Amazing.
Oh, and they're not done. Love their moves, love their attitude.
Yes.
That was fun.
They are bringing the energy of the fancy new generation. They got this crowd going here.
All right, and coming up, the Elios Full Gospel Church. Their dedicated, non-denominational church. EFGC prioritizes sharing the love of Jesus Christ with every soul, young and old.
Oh, there's multiple people singing.
They've got some drums going.
I was going to say, a couple musicians on the truck there. I see a guitar, keyboard, some drums. Nice. And we are in this great spot because we're at the viewing platform. So as these entries end, the mayor is here watching and interacting, and it is a great spot to sort of catch everything here as far as part of the parade.
It really is, and as we've been talking about the whole time, I mean, I'm just impressed with the enthusiasm and energy because, like we said, we're at the very end of the parade. So for everybody just to be giving it 110% still at this point, given how hot it is, given a lot of them probably don't have a water right now, I mean, I'm pretty impressed.
Right.
It's a talented community.
All right, up next, I believe we have, yes, Arlington Heights Thunder Fast Pitch. Thunder Fast Pitch is the area's fastest growing travel softball program comprised of athletes from the surrounding communities. For more information, you can visit ahthunder.com to learn all about their fast pitch softball program.
Oh, and look at all that swag. I love all the hats, the face paint.
I'm sure they're used to competing in these temperatures, so they are out here in full force showing what they've got.
Yeah.
Thank you, Thunder of Arlington Heights.
All right, and coming up next, First Student. First Student is the largest student transportation company in the United States, transporting over 70,000 students on average on every average school day. First Student transports all Mount Prospect District 57 students from Westbrook, Lions Park, Fairview, and Lincoln Middle School.
And those bus drivers are some unsung heroes for
Oh my goodness.
all those students in District 57.
Bless their hearts.
They get them there on time and ready to learn. So thank you, First Student. Ooh, another drill team coming up. This time it is the Elite Striders drill team and drum corps. Now, under the direction of Samia Charity, the Elite Striders is celebrating 9 years of service in Lake County, Illinois. The Elite Striders is an organization that is supporting the lives of at-risk children in the community, serving children ages 7 to 19. There are 6 core principles instilled in the members to carry throughout their lives. Those principles are accountability, confidence, discipline, integrity, leadership, and respect. Let's check out this performance by the Elite Striders drill team and drum corps. Great job. And they're getting ready to progress. We should say their goal is to decrease negative and risky behaviors such as disrespect, bullying, depression, and drug and alcohol abuse.
What a talented group. Up next, we have the Elk Grove Township. They were established in 1850. Today, they provide services to over 93,000 residents living in part of 5 villages and cities. That's Mount Prospect, Elk Grove Village, Arlington Heights, Des Plaines, Rolling Meadows. The services that the township provides are focused on 3 areas: social services, taxpayer assistance, and unincorporated roads and bridges. Many of the specific services provided can be of tremendous value, and every resident should be aware of them.
And we also have the Elk Grove Township Food Pantry here.
Yeah. That's part of the Elk Grove Township, the food pantry there. There's also, they want you to know, a bike safety course that anyone can try out. So keep that in mind.
And we do have Lions Club here, representatives from the Lions Club. Lions Club International was founded in 1917, shortly after World War II, with a mission to restore sight and prevent blindness. Now, over the years, its mission has gone beyond fighting blindness to assisting those in need through a broad range of humanitarian services and grants globally. The Mount Prospect Lions Club was established in 1934. The club supports Lions Club International in their global efforts and is very active locally, supporting the civic, cultural, and social well-being of the Mount Prospect community. Of course, the Lions Mount Prospect Club organizes a wide variety of community events, including our very own 4th of July festival, the Farmers Market, the Bluesmobile Cruise Night car shows, the Blind Children Easter egg hunt, and a community shredding day. We serve is more than just a slogan to members of the Mount Prospect Lions.
Wow, what a great parade. I think that concludes it for today.
We are wrapping up. Yes, the Lions have the last part. They end the parade, obviously, then attending their own festival.
Yeah, what a pleasure it's been chatting with you, guiding everybody through the parade, Cheryl. So happy that we could join each other today.
I'm really glad we were able to be out here, help share with the community, and showcase so many of the wonderful people and organizations in Mount Prospect. In fact, Mayor Holford is right behind us.
So perhaps while Cheryl grabs him, we could talk about how great the parade was. Lots
Mayor
of people
Holford?
are starting to.
Would you like to come over here?
Oh, here we
The
go.
mayor is coming here. Want to have a seat? And just talk a little bit about here. I will give you my headset and maybe just wish Mount Prospect a happy 4th of July and talk about today's parade.
Am I on? There we go.
Okay.
Well, what a great day we had today, huh?
Yeah, what were some of the highlights? What was your favorite part of it?
Oh my gosh. First off, there were so many people out on the parade route. And as far as I'm concerned, we've got the best people in Mount Prospect.
You were yelling that when you were
I
driving
was
by.
yelling it because it's true. And we had so many different cultures in our parade today. It was so great. And lots of happiness. We needed a little happiness after that horrible events of last year.
Yeah, we're so glad to have everybody back this year. And I think one thing that really brought a smile to my face was just seeing the joy on the children's face.
Absolutely.
Seeing some of these acts, but I think the candy probably was the highlight, right?
Candy's always a highlight of the parade. I will tell you, it was hot out there.
Oh, so hot. Were you staying
Yeah.
hydrated, I hope?
I tried. But it was such a great day here in Mount Prospect and such a great day to celebrate the 4th of July and the founding of our great nation. So
Yes. All right, well, it was such a pleasure chatting with you. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, thank you for the opportunity.
Mayor, it's been a pleasure. I'm Danielle Masterson. Thank you so much for tuning in today to the 2023 Mount Prospect 4th of July Parade.
Thank you all.